Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is my hair story. And by that I mean it's my hair journey from being a young child, teenager, and all the mishaps I've done, all the horrible things I've done to my hair, and then until this day, today, until present day of filming. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this video is because I think that every time I do a hair video I do have to explain my hair history and repeat myself, otherwise I get people commenting being, you know, keyboard warriors, and I'm like, if you watch my last video you know. So I just thought, let me put everything about my hair in one video so you guys can always have it for reference if you want to know about my hair journey, what I've done to it, what I've not done to it, that type of thing. So this is it. So before we go any further though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so that you get notifications every single time I upload, and leave me a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section below if you have actually ever experienced any of the hair mishaps or things that I've done that you've done as well, or something that I've not tried out that you've tried out and you've regretted or you've loved but your hair might not have loved. Let me know in the comment section below something about your hair story. Okay, into the hair story. So my hair story, let's start at the beginning. When I was a baby, I'm an Asian baby, so we're born with hair. So we're born with hair, got it shaved off for a kika, and then it was just growing, and then my hair was longish about here. My hair was always thin, my hair's never been very thick, okay? Then I'm going to insert pictures as I talk. I'm going to go through my album, add them all here. Okay, then I got it chopped into a bob before we went on a holiday to Africa with a fringe. You know, every Asian baby has to have a bob at some point, or every Asian kid has to have a bob sometime in their life, okay? That was my time when I was 3. Then I wanted to grow my hair out, so my mum let my hair grow, and within a few years, about 4 years, my hair was down to my butt. Okay, insert photo hair. Very long, but still, as you can see, very thin. My hair's always been thin, it's never been super thick, and it's always been really shiny and healthy like this. Then fast forward to high school. I want to be cool. I cut my hair about this length because I thought this was a big difference from butt length hair to here. So I was like, I want to cut my hair short to my elbow, cut it to about this length, and yeah, and then I just was like, I'm cool. My hair's still long, but it's still like not too long, because I was then towards the end of year 7 my mum bought this box dye. This was before my mum became a qualified hairdresser. Yes, my mum bought box dye for all of us because I was like, I want to dye my hair, I want something new. And then there was this one thing where you dyed all your hair, and then the second process was to highlight certain bits, and this was the fashion where chunky highlights were in. And I was like, I don't want to dye all of my hair, I just want the highlights. But my mum was like, but it won't blend in, you need the full box colour. I was like, no, I don't want that. So I just had like streaky, browny, blondie hair here, and then an underlay I had some, and then on the end I had like a little blonde tail. It was really gross, really. But I thought it was cool. If I find any photos, I will upload them. This was a time before social media, guys. We had MSN, that was our social media, and when MSN died, any photos died with it. But yeah, I used to have Bebo and stuff like that, and other websites, but they've all died since then, so all my photos are lost. But any photos I do find, I will show you proof of what I had, okay? Then I let that grow out of my hair. Then it gets to the end of year 8, and my natural hair at the time was always wavy. It hadn't really sprung into ringlets yet because I used to over straighten it as a teenager, as you do. So I always wanted pin straight hair, and even if I straightened it, first day I'd have it down, second day I had it in a ponytail with a little flower bubble because that was cute, you know, and then I'd wash my hair every 2 days. So I didn't know about hair care then, and it was kind of seen as scruffy if you didn't wash your hair as often. And I feel like when you're a teenager, obviously hormones are happening, your hair's getting greasy quick, and you just wash your hair a lot often. But now, because I only wash my hair twice a week, my hair has got used to me oiling my hair so it doesn't have to produce so much oil, so my hair doesn't get as greasy, especially when it's curly, because when it's straight you bring the oil down from the top down, especially when you're in high school, because you want to brush it all the time to show off you've got brush or whatever the heck you think then. But you know, that was a deal then, it really was. And so I decided I wanted to perm my hair, perm it curly, because I was like, my natural hair, I moussed it once and it looked curly, but I had to put it in a bobble, because in that time, like, messy waves, messy curls were not in fashion. It was either tight clean curls or sleek straight hair, no messy in between, otherwise it was seen as scruffy. So I was like, my hair's like a scruffy curl, I don't want it. I got my hair permed. End of year 8. I think I have a photo, guys. Look how young I look. I look the same, really. When I've got no makeup on, I look the same. But yeah, this is me, 13-year-old me, thinking I'm so cool, look at my perm. Because I always liked curly hair, and I was like, God, give me curly hair, good. God, give me curly hair. And he did deliver. But again, I permed my hair 3 times, so I permed it the next year. And the next year after that, because I used to get perm from here, from above my ears and down, my mum said get it done halfway perm, because if you want to grow it out or cut it, it'll be easier, because half your head's not curly, you know, it'll be easier. So I was like, okay, first 2 perms. 3rd perm, I was like, no, I want it from the root. And I was like, no, I'm cute with my curls. So like I said, my hair's naturally curly wavy now, so I do think when I had the half perm, you could still see the waves in my root there, because it still had that texture of hair, but it was never good enough, I think. Then what did I do? I let it go, but my hair was falling out in chunks. I was doing that, hairball, doing that, hairball, brushing my hair, hairball. So too much perming, too much solution, too many chemicals. It could not take it, so I chopped it into a bob. Okay, this is my signature. When my hair's breaking down, I just chop it into a bob. Chopped it into a bob. And so I had about half root of perm, half curly, so I'd straighten it some days, but because it was so damaged it looked weird. I tried to insert photos, then I left it curly, so I had a curly concave bob, because that was cool, the concave bob. So did that and let that grow out and I got that done in end of year 10, so I was about 15 at the time when I got my bob. Then I let it grow out for a year, and then I was going into college, because we finished high school at 16. So finished high school at 16, chopped it into a bob again, because I wanted to get rid of the curls, and I did by then. So my hair always grew relatively normal rate until I hit my, like, 18. When I hit my adulthood, like, but after 16 my hair just would grow really slow, to be honest, after 16. So I chopped it into a bob again, and then I dyed it red. Okay, I've got a photo where I'm really posing, think I'm cool. I didn't get full head of red, I did low light, highlight type of thing. So I had the cap on my head, every single hair was plucked out, really thick layers of red. So I had red and black hair. It was really cute, had a fringe. I don't know why I do not want a fringe ever again. No, they're just not for me. Had that, and then I was getting sick of the red hair and I wanted to grow out the fringe, so I dyed it brown, dark brown, and then I had this weird coconut cut, I don't know what the hell it was. So my fringe was long, but it was kind of shaped around my face. I cut it into like a concave, curly, weird thing. I wanted it to be like edgy, cool, and no one thought that but me. And I let that kind of grow out, and then it was just letting it kind of grow out, and then I naturally moussed my hair, and then my curls started to come through. I forgot to mention, I did not like the awkward stage of waves and stuff, so I decided to put it on top of my head like a Mohican. I loved it, and so did everybody else. Still kind of miss it. And then after this, I just let it grow. Photos, and I dyed it brown, and then it looked quite natural. I loved it. And then I finished college at this point. When I got to university, I decided to have a change, so I dip dyed it. So I had like a block here of ginger blonde here, and then brown, and I thought it looked so cool. And then I got sick of it, and then I dyed it all brown with blonde highlights. And then this is where I started. You can start to see it actually on my YouTube channel. If you look at my older videos, you can actually see the curl progression that I started to do. Then I was like, all the Kardashians started to dye their hair blonde at this point, and I was like, And then one girl at work was like, do you know what, you suit brown hair and those blonde highlights. Do you know what, you suit blonde, full blonde hair. So what did this girl do? She tried to go blonde, okay? And as you can see in my photos, I went blonde, but it was very still like a reddy blonde. It was never platinum blonde. Then I just kept dyeing it, and then I had to keep cutting it. I'll show you a picture. It's disgusting how thin my hair got, but look how thin it is. That's all my hair. It's gross, and I thought it looked good. And yeah, so you can see my hair was really thin. Then I was just getting sick of it, and then I let it grow a little bit, and it got to about just about this length, or just a bit shorter. And I decided to go a grey dip dye balayage. I've got a video on how I went grey as well. So black slash dark brown, then silver dip dye balayage thing. It wasn't really a balayage, it was just a dip dye, and it looked good, but then because it's a silver colour, you know the deal with silver colour, it's temporary colour, so it washed out. Then it would just be left with like a blonde mop. Then I'd have to put toner, go silver. It was a nightmare, and I was like, I'm sick of this, I'm just chopping it off. Then fast forward to exactly 3 years ago, and boom, chopped it into a bob up to here, 15 inches, and I was like, I'm going on a natural hair journey. I dyed my hair black, jet black, because that's what my hair is pretty much very dark brown, because technically nobody in the world has black hair. It's just not a colour that we're humanly born with. A very dark shade of red, which is brown, a very dark brown. So when I dyed my hair with jet black, you couldn't tell the difference, and I think my hair's got a bit lighter, a lighter brown, because I'm using henna in my Curly Proverbs hair growth oil. If I wasn't using henna, I think it would just stay as dark as it's always been, but it's only subtly brown, but it's pretty much black, my hair. It's very dark brown. I'd say it's probably like a 02, 03 naturally, but right now it's like a 03 because of the colour of the henna. So I was like, I'm not going to colour my hair, I'm going to let it grow naturally, and I want long hair to my bum, and that's been my goal for the past 3 years. So in the first year I tried to do all the supplements that I've done before, you know, the vitamins, the minerals, the this, the that, and my hair was just my hair grew 3 inches in a full year. That's how slow my hair grows, and a lot of people don't believe me. They're like, oh, you've got 6 inches in 1 year, that's natural. And I'm like, yeah, my hair doesn't do that normally. So for it to grow 6 inches or 6.5 inches in a year to 7 inches is phenomenal for me. My hair grew 3 inches in the first year, so basically nothing. And then second year, third year, I've been on the Curly Proverbs hair growth oils. Okay, so my first year my hair grew 3 inches with no help. Second year with Curly Proverbs it grew 7 inches, and then this year with Curly Proverbs it's probably grown about 7 inches again. And I know you're probably like, that's normal, but not for me, so that's quite good for me. Yeah, so the reason why I cut my hair was because if you watch my previous video, I got a scalp fungus, and it kept making my hair fall out in chunks, and to make my hair actually lighter on my scalp I decided to chop off about 5-6 inches with the help of you guys on Instagram. You guys chose what I did with my hair, and you guys decided to keep my hair long, so I cut 5-6 inches of damage off because my hair was very damaged. So that helped thicken it up, but also it'll be a lot lighter on my roots and my scalp. So in 3 years my hair has grown 17 inches. However, that is not including all the cuts. I'm just adding up how much my hair had grown before I chopped it off. So this year I had 2 trims, and yeah. So first year I had no trim for the full year, and I think I trimmed 1/2 inch before I went on holiday, and it grew back, which was great. Second year I had 1 trim the whole year. Third year I've had 2 trims in 1 year, and I've had to get it trimmed because my hair and my diet is not very good clearly, and I've had to chop it. But I do feel like the hair that we chopped off was the old bob. Remember my old 15-inch bob? I feel like that's finally gone now. This is all natural virgin hair, no dye on it whatsoever. I feel like this is my most natural, healthy hair that I've done on this hair journey. So glad that the bad stuff's gone. Yeah, so that is actually all of my hair story up to date. So yeah, my hair barely grew. I did 110 things to it. I even went blonde, weirdo, and yeah guys, it's been tough, but I do want to stress that you are not your hair. Your hair is just on your head. You can cut it, you can style it, curl it, colour it, shave it, you can do whatever. It's just part of you. It's not who you are. So don't be afraid, don't be too attached to your hair, because like I said, like my hair started falling out, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, you don't know what's going to happen to your hair. So don't fret over it, don't make it your life's challenge to be obsessed with your hair, because I find that's probably my problem. Sometimes all I care about is my hair, and then I get stuff like this happening, my hair's falling out, and that's probably just to remind me that I am not my hair is just part of me. Okay, so don't be scared to cut it if it's damaged, if it's dry, if it's done with, chop it off, okay? And a lot of people like always regret when they cut their hair, but if your hair was in good condition and you cut it, then obviously you'd be like, wait, I actually don't suit it as much, fair enough. But if your hair's damaged, that's what's best for your hair. Okay guys, so if you've got any stories you want to tell me about your hair and your journey, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, bye.